We never texted while we were in a relationship.
Yeah, while
we're always like,
she's like, let me get
this straight. Because we knew that we liked each other, so we would stop texting anytime somebody got in a relationship. So then, we finally get to this point. COVID happens, and it's like, okay, now I got into a very long-term relationship. So I start, dating this other girl, and I'd let her know, and she I can tell this one was different. She was definitely jealous on this one.
No, he texted me and he was like, I started talking to this girl. I'm like, come back to me when you're serious.
From social media sparks to Olympic training partners, Noah Lyles and Janelle Bromfield's journey is full of surprises. But what shocking secret of this power couple is the media hiding? Let's take a closer look. Before we proceed further, let's start with the beginning. In 2017, Jamaican track star Janelle Bromfield made a bold move that would change her life, sliding into American sprinter Noah Lyles' Instagram DMs.
Gosh, that's so... All right. So, 2017, she slides in my DMs. We start chit-chatting a little bit. I'm very defensive. I'm, young to the scene. And I'm over here thinking, as she puts it, I just broke the 300 indoor world record. I can't be, just be giving my number out to nobody. You never know who be trying to take advantage of you.
To get,
I don't know you, we've only met through social media.
What started as simple messages turned into hours of talking, playing games on iPhone, and a stronger connection online. For months, they built a friendship through screens and chats, getting to know each other's personalities, dreams, and ambitions.
Both of you are Miss in practice.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. We had goals. So the year 2017 goes by. We tried to make something work. It never worked out. 2018 comes by. All right, we're still messaging. She's on again, off again with her relationship. I'm like, talking and going through dates, but not really, settling on anybody. And then kind of we got into this position. It was like, all right, we're gonna commit to one. So we commit to this date, and she comes by. And it just didn't click.
It didn't click at all.
It didn't click.
Really? The first time you guys actually
we went on a date, and it was like, no, let's just be friends.
When they finally met in person, however, the chemistry they'd felt online didn't translate to real life. Their first date ended with mutual agreement to remain friends, a decision that would shape their relationship for years to come. The timing wasn't right, but the connection they built during this time would be really important later. Throughout the next 5 years, they maintained their friendship while pursuing separate paths, dating other people, and focusing on their athletic careers. The year 2022 marked a turning point in their story when Lyles reached out to Bromfield, suggesting they give romance another try. Their second first date took place at a sushi restaurant where Lyles taught Bromfield how to use chopsticks, a moment that showcased their natural chemistry the second time around.
She had sushi for the first time.
By the way, I can't use chopstick.
He can't either. He just takes the one thing and just
stabs it.
No, but the thing why it was so embarrassing is because he was teaching me how to use a chopstick, and I finally got one sushi up, and he was like, how does that taste? I was like, it tastes good. He was like, you want more? But
the connection they'd built as friends blossomed into something deeper, and they quickly fall in love. Their shared understanding of the demands of elite athletics created a unique bond. Within months, their relationship had grown so strong that they decided to make it public. Their debut as a couple came at the USATF Night of Legends celebration in December 2022, where Lyles received the Male Athlete of the Year award. Photos from that evening show them beaming on the red carpet, marking the beginning of their public journey together. But wait, there is more. The 2024 Paris Olympics presented their relationship's greatest test, as the fierce USA-Jamaica track rivalry took center stage. Lyles' victory in the 100-meter final over Jamaican sprinter Keane Thompson by just 1,000th of a second ignited intense reactions from both nations.
Just on the line by 4,000ths of a second. My heart was pumping with about a minute and a half to go. What a final, I have to say.
He put it all out there for the world to see that he wanted to be the fastest man on the planet.
Social media erupted with harsh criticism. with some Jamaican fans labeling Bromfield a traitor for supporting her American boyfriend. Despite the pressure, Bromfield stayed firm in her support, even predicting Lyles' victory the day before his race. Their love was stronger than national rivalries, with Lyles seeking out Bromfield and his mother in the stands after his big win. The controversy grew when Lyles mentioned on a track podcast that dating a Jamaican athlete caused drama with some Jamaican training camps. Still, through it all, they stuck together, proving that personal bonds are stronger than national rivalries. The couple's success comes partly from their ability to keep their romantic and athletic lives separate. Training at the same Florida facility required clear boundaries, which they established early in their relationship. Lyles often jokes about how Bromfield won't let him use terms of endearment during practice, maintaining strict professionalism. Their shared understanding of elite athletics demands helps them support each other while respecting their individual paths. Even before dating, they attended the same track meets without anyone knowing their connection, proving their ability to balance personal and professional lives. This time apart helps them stay focused on their competition while also strengthening their relationship. Their ability to balance being supportive partners and focused athletes shows how mature they are in both love and sports.
But we did eventually get our time to be able to talk and have our moment. But then we moved on and World Championships comes up. She makes the team, I make the team. From that point, we were like, all right, we've seen each other more times than we've ever seen each other in 5 years. You know, now is like, it's either now or never.
The role of family in their relationship cannot be overstated, particularly that of Lyles' mother, Keisha Kane Bishop. When Bromfield relocated to Florida for training, Bishop insisted she live with their family rather than alone. Every day for months, Bishop drove Bromfield to and from practice, a 40-minute journey each way, showing the kind of support that went beyond typical family bonds. This period helped Bromfield integrate into Lyles' family life while dealing with personal losses and challenges. The support system created by both families proved crucial during difficult times. Their families' embrace of their relationship helped strengthen their bond, proving that love extends beyond the couple to include their entire support network. Both athletes have been remarkably open about their mental health journeys, breaking down stigmas in professional sports. Lyles publicly discussed his use of antidepressants in 2020, sharing how mental health challenges affected his training and performance. His candid approach inspired Bromfield to seek therapy, helping her address the survivor's guilt she carried after losing family members. In interviews with the Inside Lane, Bromfield credited Lyles for encouraging her to prioritize mental wellness, saying therapy helped lift a burden from her shoulders. Their shared commitment to mental health advocacy has strengthened their bond while helping others in the athletic community. Through their openness, they've shown that even elite athletes face internal struggles and that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Their journey has inspired fans worldwide to be more open about their own mental health challenges. The couple's relationship thrives on their complementary communication styles and mutual acceptance. Lyles, known for his direct approach, prefers addressing issues immediately, while Bromfield needs time to process before discussing conflicts. Instead of seeing these differences as obstacles, they've learned to adapt to each other's needs. Bromfield was initially drawn to Lyles' brutal honesty, appreciating his authenticity, even when others found him too direct. For Lyles, finding someone who accepted and valued his straightforward nature was a turning point. They prioritize open dialogue about their needs and concerns, building a foundation of trust and understanding. Their ability to navigate these differences while maintaining respect for each other's approach has strengthened their relationship. Away from competition, Lyles and Bromfield share numerous interests that keep their relationship dynamic and fun. Dancing together has become their favorite hobby, with both regularly sharing their moves on social media. Their playful side emerged in April 2024, when Lyles surprised Bromfield with a new Hyundai Genesis, capturing her excited reaction for their followers. Despite their busy training schedules, they make time for date nights and adventures together. Their social media presence shows a couple who can be both world-class athletes and playful partners. This mix of working hard in sports and having fun together keeps their relationship exciting and strong. The couple's journey reached a beautiful milestone in October 2024 when Lyles orchestrated an unforgettable proposal. He transformed a space into a romantic wonderland, complete with a heart-shaped flower display that captured their love story. Dozens of candles created an intimate atmosphere, leading to a glowing neon sign that asked the crucial question, "Will you marry me?"
Yes.
The proposal perfectly balanced grandeur with personal meaning, reflecting their journey together. Social media erupted with joy as both athletes shared their special moment with fans worldwide. Their engagement announcement garnered congratulations from fellow athletes, celebrities, and supporters from both Jamaica and the United States, showing how their love had transcended national boundaries. Lyles' appreciation for Jamaican culture has become a significant aspect of their relationship. He frequently visits Bromfield's hometown of Black River, Jamaica, immersing himself in local traditions and customs. During a 2024 press conference, he proudly wore a Jamaican-inspired Adidas kit, acknowledging his connection to the island nation. His genuine enthusiasm for Jamaican culture has earned him respect from many fans, despite the intense track rivalry. Bromfield, in turn, has embraced American traditions, creating a beautiful blend of both cultures. Their relationship demonstrates how cultural differences can enrich rather than divide a couple. The future looks bright for track and field's power couple as they balance athletic ambitions with wedding plans. Both continue to train rigorously while supporting each other's goals in the sport. Their shared experience as elite athletes helps them understand the sacrifices and dedication required for success. They've discussed wanting to inspire other couples facing similar challenges in athletics or cross-cultural relationships. Their story proves that with the right foundation, understanding, and respect, love can flourish despite external pressures. As they prepare for their next chapter together, they remain focused on their athletic careers while building their life together. Their relationship has become more than just a love story. It's become a symbol of unity in the track and field world. Young athletes look up to them as examples of maintaining professional excellence while nurturing a healthy relationship. Their openness about mental health has encouraged others to seek help and support. The way they handle pressure from both American and Jamaican fans shows grace under fire. Their love story continues to inspire people worldwide, proving that true connection knows no boundaries. Through their journey, they've shown that sometimes the greatest victories happen off the track.
The players of the WNBA can't fucking stand her. Why? Because she's white. It's abject, absolute racism. It's total racism.
Caitlyn Clark shuts down white privilege, critics, and shocks everyone. The basketball star Clark caused a big controversy after her comments in Time magazine got strong reactions from the sports world. Named Time's Athlete of the Year, Clark talked about her privilege as a white player in a mostly black league, leading to mixed opinions from famous sports figures. But what's really behind the backlash? Let's take a closer look. Clark said in Time magazine, "I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. A lot of those players in the league that have been really good have been black players. This league has been built on them. The more we can appreciate that, highlight that, talk about that, I think it's very important."
Down on your shoulders.
I feel like I always have had really good perspective on everything that's kind of happened in my life, whether that's been good, whether that's been bad. And then obviously coming to the WNBA, like I've said, I feel like I've earned every single thing that's happened to me over the course of my career. But also, I grew up a fan of this league from a very young age. Like, my favorite player was Maya Moore. Like, I know what this league was about. And like I said, like, it's only been around 25 plus years. So I know there's been so many amazing black women that have been in this league, and continuing to uplift them, I think, is very important. And
Caitlyn Clark's words show she respects and understands how much black players have done for the league. By talking about privilege, she starts an important conversation about fairness and respect in sports. She reminds everyone to celebrate the hard work and talent of black players who made the league great. Her honesty and courage to talk about tough things show she's a strong leader both on and off the court. However, instead of taking her words in a positive light, some people were offended, leading to a huge controversy after she won the title. Athlete of the Year. The news is spreading across social media. Just look at what's our sport posted on Reddit. Caitlyn Clark named Time's Athlete of the Year.
So Caitlyn Clark of Iowa, but now playing for Indiana in the WNBA, gets honored in Time as the Athlete of the Year. I don't know. I guess they need a lot of covers or something. I mean, whatever. They just want people who are going to sell their shitty magazine. So she gets selected as Athlete of the Year. And what does Caitlyn Clark do? Like this woman who's a superstar. She's the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. And she's become a phenom.
Kelly's show panelists pointed to Black NBA legends like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James as examples of players who achieved success without discussions of privilege. Some people argued that Clark didn't need to talk about race in the league and felt it might do more harm than good. But Washington Mystics owner Sheila Johnson added fuel to the controversy by suggesting that the entire WNBA, not just Clark, should have been featured on Time magazine's cover. Johnson expressed concern that singling out Clark would increase existing jealousy within the league. Let's see what Sheila Johnson said.
I feel really bad because I've seen so many players of color that are equally as talented, and they never got the recognition that they should have. And I think right now, it is time for that to happen. So last night, we read Time magazine where Caitlyn Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover?
Johnson, seriously? You misses that Caitlyn Clark earned this award because of her amazing skills and hard work. Her win doesn't take away from other players, but shows how great she is. This should be a chance to celebrate everyone's achievements, not tear them down. But wait, there is more. Megyn Kelly, the former news anchor, criticized Clark's comments about white privilege. On the Megyn Kelly show, she said, "You can't have it both ways. She wants the attention, she wants to be in the spotlight, and then she just wants to throw a bone to the girls who were rejected. It doesn't come as any surprise to me that they don't want her discarded bones and did nothing to appease them." Let's see what Megyn Kelly said before.
And it's their league. Hello, you don't own the league. Blacks don't own the league, just like whites don't own tennis or golf. Nobody owns the league. This is America. Anybody can play if they're good enough. But they want her on the knee. You'll bend the knee and you'll apologize for being white, and you will suck up to the black women who built this league before you, or you will be beaten. You will be assaulted, and you will be bullied with no friends. So she does it. She finally did it. She bent the knee, self-flagellated over white privilege, and look at the black women in this league. And I have to tell you, if I were a black woman in that league, I think I'd say, screw you.
The controversy has highlighted ongoing tensions in the WNBA. Stephen A. Smith defended Clark on his show, pointing out her tangible impact on the league. He emphasized how Clark's arrival coincided with significant improvements in the WNBA, including the introduction of chartered flights after 22 years of commercial travel. Smith noted the increased attendance at Indiana Fever games and improved television ratings, directly attributing these positive changes to Clark's presence. Let's see what Smith said.
You see why I had no problem with her being Times Athlete of the Year? You see why I said that she should have been on Team USA? You see why I had to go off on the likes of Cheryl Swoops and others who were clearly distant and dismissive of her, no matter how much they try to deny it? There was resentment towards her, and here's why I said it was stupid.
The tough physical play Caitlyn Clark has faced on the court has also sparked debate. During her rookie season, where she averaged an impressive 22.8 points per game, some fans questioned if the aggressive defense against her had racial undertones. Meanwhile, Jason Whitlock spoke out, calling for fairness and raising concerns about the injustices Clark faced. Let's see what Jason Whitlock said.
Not exaggerating. Caitlyn Clark's trying to pass the ball in the first 2 minutes of the game, and this woman swats at the basketball and somehow decides to turn her hand down and her fingernails and jab them right into the eye of Caitlyn Clark. No foul call. No refs stopping the game to go, is this a flagrant?
Clark's response to the physicality has remained professional. After a particularly physical game against the Las Vegas Aces, she told reporters, "I've been playing basketball my whole life. Nothing out there is going to rattle me. I respect my opponents and the passion they bring. It makes me better." Let's see what Clark said before.
Yeah, it's definitely upsetting. I don't think nobody in our league should be facing any sort of racism, hurtful, disrespectful, hateful comments and threats. Those aren't fans, those are trolls, and it's a real disservice to...
It's heartbreaking to see Clark and other athletes face this kind of hate. Trolls have no place in sports. Race and racism have become frequent talking points relating to Clark's presence and the attention it has brought to women's basketball over the last few years. The relationship between Clark and the league's established stars has been complex. Some players, including Alyssa Thomas, have criticized Clark for not doing more to address racism among her fan base. Meanwhile, others have defended her presence as beneficial for the entire league. Sports media has been a big part of this debate. The Sports Media Equity Alliance said that during the 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament, Caitlyn Clark got almost twice as much media attention as other players, even though some had similar stats. This has made people talk about racial bias in how sports are covered. This issue is part of a bigger discussion about race and representation in the WNBA. The league has been shaped by the success of many black players, but Caitlyn Clark's huge popularity has made people ask questions about how players are marketed and given opportunities in women's basketball. No matter what haters say, let's have a look at Clark's impressive performance.
Davis, time winding down. Are they going to get the ball? Up in time, Clark for the win! Yeah! She does it time and time again, the 40-piece, and walks off with the W.
Listen, this is what Caitlyn Clark does, folks. Logo threes, it's her signature. That is the most Caitlyn Clark way to win.